So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and I've hopped back onto the Russian World of Tanks replay site just for a bit of a change, and it's partly because I actually haven't got an awful lot of games to show you, mainly because there were two quick patches that basically wiped out all the old recordings that I had. So if anybody's got any decent games they want me to feature, now's a good time to do it, because a bit devoid of stuff. Anyway, when I was trawling around trying to find games that didn't feature lots of people spamming gold, God, do people spam gold, I found this game and I thought, this is an absolute belter. So this is Norzan 2012. So he's on the Russian server. He's playing the American Tier 9 tank destroyer, the T-30. This is a tank that I cannot get the hang of. Scoot, who you'll know from a lot of my videos, and I play a lot with him, absolutely adores this tank and is very, very good at it. I, however, am not. You play it more like a heavy tank, really, but I wish you'd stop shaking around like this. Makes me feel sick, motion sickness. Anyway, yeah, you sort of play it more like a heavy tank than you do a tank destroyer. Maybe that's why I'm not very good with it, because I like proper tank destroyers. But has a very, very thick turret. I love the fact he's eyeing up putting a shell through that Strutzwagen S1 there. It's almost like, oh, temptation, temptation. Now it does feature a big old boomstick that does a lot of damage. My problem with it is I can't hit a barn door in it. In fact, I wouldn't even hit the barn when I find my one. Anyway, Norzan, that all covers Norzan getting up onto the hill on Himmelsdorf. He's top tier. It's a tier 9 game, but it's a 5-10 game. How many? And everyone notices how, with the new patch, how many times you get 5-10 games, or you get all the same tier games. Just seems to be extraordinary. Now this is absolutely peachy for him. If he can get into a position there, try not to block that AMX, mate. That wasn't very clever driving. He should be able to get into a lovely hold down position. Oh, wrong target. Oof, went for the Revelise. Probably should have gone for the T10. T10 bounces a shell off him. Must have hit him on the turret, I guess, because the turret, as I say, is made of titanium. He did 703 to that Revelise, and he was feeling very sick for himself there. Poke back down. See, I do that sort of snapshot and just miss everything. That T10 suffered 771 damage. He's done fired 2 shots and done 1500 damage. It's a ridiculous gun, this thing. Poke over. He's got thick skulls, so he can bounce all sorts. Oh, actually aimed. That was his problem there. First 2 shots have been snapshots. That one he aimed for the Jag Tiger and managed to miss him. Right. He's a little isolated on the top of the hill. T-34 and the AMX aren't really paying attention, so it's just him and the Emil, who both of them have thick turrets, but they're driving the enemy down the hill. They can't afford to go too far, because then they show the hulls and then they'll die. But as it is, they can get shells. Oh, VK4502, kaboom! Wowza, he bounced the Tiger 2 shell, he bounced the T10 shell, he bounced the VK shell. However, that wasn't so nice. That was an HE shell from a Tiger. Jag Tiger. Jag Tiger's obviously given up trying to pen him and has swapped to HE, which is not a bad idea, but it's like a death of 1,000 cuts. Oh, look at that lovely shot into the cupola of the Tiger 2. He has now done nearly 3,000 damage. Has he fired 4 shots, 5 shots? Massive damage generator, this gun. No AP, sorry, just firing AP, no APCR needed. Look at that. Mind you, he did take a big hit there from the Jag Tiger, but he put an even bigger one back, and he's lost his loader. Do you think he realises? Oh, he's on cooldown. So he's already used his first aid kit, so that's going to make his aim time an awful lot. Aim time is load time, awful lot worse. Hop over. Tiger. Oh, and his gun was knocked out just as he was about to smack a shell into that Tiger 2. His gun was taken out. He fixed it, and yeah, was only a brief reprise for the Tiger 2. 4,400 damage, 1 kill. The team are doing okay. It's 4-3. Mind you, look how many he's holding here. He's telling the Emil to pull back, which makes sense because they need to almost draw those enemy up the hill if they can. Right, he's managed to repair his loader. That's the word. Patch up his loader. That's probably better than repair his loader. They're not robots, Dom. The team are now losing, and the enemy have pushed very heavily down the banana road. So he's going for Nurzan is going for a different angle here. See if he can catch them unawares. Well, he can't catch them unawares because they can see him. Jagdtiger's resorted back to HE again. I'm not quite sure how he did so much damage with one HE shell, but he did. Artillery has... Oh, hey, nice. Nice. What a good shell. Jagdtiger does another big hit on him with HE, but now... Well, he's just going to wait for his repairs. Tracks to repair, going after that Jagdtiger. He's loaded up. Nice. Using the dead tank as a barrier. Jagdtiger doesn't want to play games. He's running by the look of it, or at least backing away. There's a nice little pile of rocks here, which is really good positioning for a turreted armor tank like this. Looking for the weak spot on the Jagdtiger, hits him beautifully, but gets hit again by that Jagdtiger with HE, and he loses his driver this time. That's the third member of crew being knocked out so far in this game. He's got his that was sensible. See, most people, me included, probably would have waited and I would have actually used that medical kit straight away, but he didn't. He waited to see whether he was going to lose another more crucial crew member. As it was, the Jagdtiger had obviously run out of HE and was loading APCR, and the APCR did nothing to that big, thick American head. So, what to do? It looks like he's following the Emil 1, coming up to do a bit of booty sex on the guys on the banana road. But they've also got those there's a Ferdinand and a Jagdtiger 88 down that D line. Looks like that's what the Emil's going for. Oh, but Nezan says, oh, I'll have that low for breakfast. 6,698 damage. Wow, and 4 kills. And it's been pretty easy so far, hasn't it? I mean, he's lost half his health, but it's been pretty... Oh, hang on. Type 4 heavy. Is he side on? No, he's not. But he's aiming for the side of... Now, that was really smart play. Do you see what he did there? He aimed for the hull, realised that the hull was angled too much and he wouldn't have got the pen. He saw the fact he had red on the penetration marker. And then he moved up to the turret, which was slightly angled, and he saw he had an orange hit and went for him instead. And that's a really smart move. Really smart move. I mean, this guy is he's just a Joe average player. He's not the best in the world. He's not bad at all. Okay, so that Type 4 heavy is one shot from heaven. And there we go. We finish him off. So 8,281 damage and 5 kills, but it is 11 all. Hard to see what else he could have done to support this team any more than he has done. 3,400 blocked damage. Now the problem is he's isolated, and as you've seen, this gun, 18-second reload, is a little bit problematic. He's asking for a bit of support. Wants that T-54 to go around the other way. Is the T-54 going to oblige? He doesn't seem to be moving, which is odd. No, it's weird. I wonder if it's AFK. No, I feel sorry for that T-34. He just couldn't respond in time. He reacted pretty quickly, but there was just nothing he could do about that big ass American gun just smacking him in the chops. He's not going to compound it by trying to come around the corner, surely. Surely not. Oh dear. And where's that Ferdinand and that Jagdtiger gone? They should be rushing their way down. T-34's been a bit more sensible. Ah, hello. Hello, Artie. We'll have you for breakfast instead. And that's his Top Gun. 9,390 damage. Hasn't resorted to a single premium shell yet. T-34's got his man pants on. Is he going to reload in time? Not quite. Took a big hit there, and he finishes him off. Ferdinand hasn't moved. Oh, it would have been so much trouble if the Ferdinand had come round behind him. But obviously, that IS-3 was keeping him busy. Now, is that T-54? I think it may be AFK. Looks like it could well be. So Nozan is basically, he's not quite a one-shot, I don't think, to the Ferdinand, but he certainly is. No, I don't think he is from the Jag Tiger, so he's got a little bit of leeway here. The Ferdinand, however, is on the cusp of being a one-shot to him. Can he pop round? Oh, he's not even looking. However, he did get tracked by the Jag Tiger. You don't want to be tracked by your Jag Tiger. That's very, very painful. 10,700 damage. Can he get the kill? Oh, just didn't quite load in time. Oh, that was so cruel. Is he going to oblige by coming past that window? Or go on, please? Come on, be that stupid. Be that stupid. Be that stupid. It's not fair, is it? Just notice he's got binos on his tank. This thing, in my experience, can't hit a barn door from any kind of range at all. So I'm impressed if he puts binoculars, but it could be, again, said this in one of my earlier videos, that one of the players was Skoda T25 was using camo net and the binos, and often it's because that's all you have if you don't play with any kind of premium account. You don't have an awful lot of equipment, and so you put what you have on the tank. And it could be that's what he's done here. However, maybe sometimes he plays it more as a sniper tank. I don't know. Anyway, no sign of that Ferdinand. No sign of the Jag Tiger. T-34 is sitting in the cab. And you can see what he's doing here, Nerzan. He's waiting for somebody to appear going after the T-34. He's quite happy. He's done 10,000 damage. Not to worry about it. There goes the Jag Tiger's gone down. T-34 took him apart. Now where is that Ferdinand? Is he waiting? Is he round that corner? He's on very, very low health. 12, in fact. 12 health. There goes Ferdinand. He's making a move on the T-34. Both on very, very low health. Who's going to win that one? Doesn't really matter because Nozan's coming around behind to sweep up the pieces. Aim, aim, aim. Bang. Good night, Vienna. As the clock went 0-0 as well. Good job. Really cracking game. So what an awesome game that was from Nozan 2012. He got the Ace Tanker, he got Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Shell Proof. He got the Radley Walters for killing 8 or 9 enemy tanks, Steel Wall, High Caliber, and of course Top Gun. 10,715 damage and 8 kills, 1983 base XP. Fired 19 shots, hit with 19 and penned with 18. I just never get anything like that pen rate. That's just ridiculous. I fired 19 shots, I might hit with 3. I'm doing something wrong. 16 shots received, 6 penetrated him, 10 did not, so that was his bouncy turret. Blocked 3,400 damage, 127,700 credits. Shells were very expensive, even though he didn't use any premium shells at all. Still made a profit though of 77,600. With the premium count would have been 35,000 without a premium count. And it was his ×2 for the day, and he ended up with 3,000 XP with his ×2 plus some must have been running some bonuses. Gave him 6,694. Absolutely awesome. Really, really great game. Well played indeed, and I wish I had half of his skill in the T30. because as I say, I'm just absolutely shite at it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that game and that dip into the Russian server. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously, and I will see you again soon. This is Gamer Dom signing out.